which is what percent obsessed with Halloween are you? Seems like a good starter one to start off with, so here we go. Oh, I almost clicked on that. I was like, what? I thought I already clicked on it. I did. Okay. Were you dressing up as for Halloween? A serial killer Candyland princess from another dimension who... Batman, a sexy cat, a dad joke or a pun, a classic witch or vampire or Little Red Riding Hood, a movie or TV show character. I don't know. I know it seems weird. I'm not big into dressing up for Halloween simply because it costs so much for one time. I usually like to do movie or TV show characters because usually you can kind of like get the concept. Get like a jacket, their shirt, and I could re-wear that. But I really don't like dressing up just because it's so much money for one time. And I don't go to parties, like really. So what's the point? What's the point? I would say probably a movie or TV show character, though, is usually what I'd go for. So, we'll pick that. Pick your favorite character. Controversial. I hate Beetlejuice. I am going to watch the new Beetlejuice simply because it does have Winona Ryder still, and I love her. And it has Jenna Ortega. Love her. But I'm not into Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is not my thing. Oogie Boogie, Jason, Mike Myers. The fuck? Why are we shortening his name like that? Who's calling Michael Myers Mike? Extra controversial. I've never watched Beetlejuice. It's a good movie. I do watch it. It's not like I hate it so much I'd never watch Beetlejuice. But every time, I'm just not... I think it's the lewdness, and I'm okay with lewd jokes. I'm not a prude or anything, but I don't like that style or that flavor. I'm not really sure what it is. I don't like it. I don't like Beetlejuice. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it. I'll have to watch it. I do want to rewatch it before watching Beetlejuice. But we'll see. Yeah, who the fuck is... I don't think Michael Myers would like it if you called him Mike. Who and the what now? The Sanderson sisters. I don't like the Sanderson sisters either. They're okay, but not my favorite. So Jason Michael Myers or Oogie Boogie. My favorite character. In what sense? In what sense? Maybe it's a limited character thing, calling him Mike. But look, you have who, what, and the what now. You have this one up here, a serial killer Candyland princess. Those are way more. Those are way more characters. Beetlejuice, I think, even has more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even Beetlejuice has more. Even the Sanderson sisters, I don't know. Maybe it's not a true Halloween fan that made this quiz. I tried to justify it and it didn't help. You gave, who's the creator of this? Halloween Pumpkin? You gave them a shot. You gave them a chance. I like how all my ads, I'm trying to hide them, but I mean, it's not a big deal. They're coffee. They're like, you like coffee. Do you want more coffee? I have this coffee in my fridge right now. I could go get it if I wanted. Okay, so, yeah, in what sense? I feel like, I want to say Oogie Boogie for the fact that he has a very, well, I don't know. It's up to interpretation. There's no, as far as I know, this is the lore of Oogie Boogie. But I've heard theories of the lore of everything, like why Jack Skellington and Oogie Boogie are different. And it's so fascinating. Basically, the one that I've heard simplified down, is that Jack Skeleton is for the kids that died of natural or people, I guess. I don't know why I said kids. The people that die of natural causes, versus Oogie Boogie, who is the harbinger of the people that died by murder. You know, that's why you have... Okay, we're gonna go into a super tangent. Hello, Gefilda. Hello, Martov.
That sucks.
What am I? Nightmare Before Christmas. What am I thinking? Yes. You're about Des a Rip Bit. It's a perfect time for the Rip Bit. Oogie Boogie Kids. Oogie Kids. Yeah, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Is this still a good? Not really. You guys can't see it very well. Oh well. Oops, I forgot to turn my phone onto stream mode. I meant to. Streaming. I do love that this phone, since I know you're watching, yes, I am. I am streaming for a while. We literally just started. Yeah, go ahead and pick me up food. I only had yogurt this morning. Locke. Locke is the, like, little devil boy. I wonder if this actually has more. He loves being large in the charge. Locke is dressed as a devil, wearing a plain, long red trim pant. His brown shoes are pointed, blah, blah, blah. His chin is rather large. This one doesn't have... It doesn't, say anything. I know that I don't remember what his thing was, what Locke's was. I know Shock, people were saying that she was, like, electrocuted, and that Beryl was possibly drowned because of his, like, really blue face and blue lips. So that's why they are Oogie Boogie's kids, you know, or whatever. I think that that's such a fascinating thing. So in that sense... Oogie Boogie, but that's just fan theory, and that's not really anything. In actuality, Oogie Boogie is a kidnapper. I don't like kidnappers. Kidnapping Santa Claus, kidnapping Sally, torturing them. Who knows where that would have gone, especially if it wasn't a kid's movie. Jason. I don't know. I have no feelings towards Jason. I do... like the Midnight song that is Jason. Jason, who are you chasing? And then I love just screaming, Jason! Because it's funny. But I have no real feelings towards Jason. He's just a killer. Michael Myers, I don't know what his motive is. I need more lore. I think I'm a lore person. I think maybe that's the thing. I like the lore behind stuff. So maybe we should do Oogie Boogie, even though it's all fake lore and not real lore. Let me think of it in a different way. Maybe I should think of it like, if I had a purse that was one of these characters, who would I prefer? Jason, Michael Myers, or Oogie Boogie? No, that didn't help me. I thought it would. This is tough. Favorite character. I hate favorite questions. They irk me. Oogie Boogie, Michael Myers, Jason. We're going Oogie Boogie. I'm gonna go Oogie Boogie. We're not gonna overthink it any longer. What is your ideal front yard decor for Halloween? A haunted maze that the neighborhood can explore? I would love to do that. That's what I did think too. I was like, I think Oogie Boogie would make the best looking purse. Because Michael, it's his face. Jason is a hockey mask. I did see a knife purse of Michael Myers' knife with like his face in it. Or was that Ghostface? I don't know. So many killers have knives. But I have seen some Oogie Boogie purses that I really like. I'm really into having very different purses now that I can buy my own purses. Because, you know, my parents would never buy me cool purses that I wanted. But now I can. What is your ideal front yard decor? Yeah, I would love the haunted maze. I would love to do that, and I know Gaff would too. We would love to do that. One of the things that we want to try to figure out is how serious people are in the neighborhood that we buy a house in, because like we want them to be pretty serious and where people will come so that we can do stuff like that. Cool lights and animatronics, among other things. Every year we'll have a new theme. Oh, that'd be so expensive. That'd be so expensive to have a different theme every year. That'd be expensive. That's all I can think about is the expense. So I don't think so. It's one thing if you do a haunted maze and you keep adding to it. It's a totally different thing if every year is a different theme. That's hard. Cool jack-o'-lanterns and a few skeletons here and there. Some tombstones and... Okay, haunted maze. That one's easy. Because it can encapsulate everything else, too. What decade was the best for trick-or-treating? Well, I was only alive during one of these decades. If I had to think. In the past, though. I don't know. I feel like probably not the 90s, because I feel like at that point people were very hyper alert of like, you know, I don't know, maybe a lot of people got to do it, but I never got to go into like a neighborhood, like in the movies, a neighborhood, and just wander around from house to house, because it was already like, you know, oh, that's not safe, which is very true. It's not safe. But that was very much the movie thing, and I was like, oh my god, that'd be so cool if you could just, like, go from house to house, run around, the streets are closed, stuff like that. But I never got to do anything like that, so probably not the 90s. But I can't tell about anything else. 70s, 80s, 50s, maybe the 50s. Unless a lot of people are getting kidnapped because they could go around. I have no idea. This is a bad question for me. I would say not the 90s. Maybe the 80s, since those movies are kind of set in the 80s. Maybe 80s? I don't know. We'll do 80s. What song is a must on your Halloween playlist? Thriller, Time Warp, Ghostbusters, Deo... I Put a Spell on You, I Want Candy, all of them, Witch Doctor. I was about to say, I put all of these on there. Except Deo, but that's true, I should put Deo. But if I was gonna have like a must, all of them are not a must. I think Thriller. Thriller is a must. I Put a Spell on You would probably be second for me. But Thriller, I mean, I think you have to do Thriller. You are obsessed. Who knew? You love Halloween, autumn, and pumpkins, and well, you get it. You just think it's perfect, and I couldn't agree more. Well, thank you. Thank you. What if all of it's obsessed? I mean, they were all Halloween related. It's not like there were some that were like, oh, this one's clearly not even Halloween. Then we gotta figure out our next one. After I finish, got too distracted. I was gonna crochet some more during this stream too. I got distracted. Wanna know which Halloween candy you are? Munch on some sweets to find out. Plan a spooky movie night to unlock your Halloween candy persona. It's time to find out if you give off more ghost, vampire, werewolf, or zombie vibes. Answer these very specific questions. I'll totally reveal which Halloween movie you should rewatch. Ooh. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. Pick a costume. Vampire, pumpkin, fairy, ghost, pirate, superhero, wow. Princess, royal person, witch, cat, or wizard. Pick a costume. I mean, I'd probably do a witch. Because I could probably make that up from my wardrobe somehow. I could be pretty witchy. Biggest fear. Spiders. Maybe the dark. Ghosts, heights, bugs, being home alone, flying snakes. Biggest fear. I can deal with spiders and I can deal with the dark even though I don't like it, especially being home alone. Especially after living with someone for so long. Like, it's hard being home alone, but I can do it. Heights, I think are it. Heights. I think that would be my biggest one. While I can do it, I would never put myself in that position. I can kill a spider or, you know, deal with a spider. I can be in the dark, whatever. I can be home alone. Ghosts are not that scary to me, but heights, yeah. Favorite candy? Jolly Rancher, Gummy Bear, Hershey Bar, nope. Can't eat. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Tootsie Roll, M&M's, Snickers, can't eat that. Kit Kat, Skittles, Twix. Not Jolly Rancher. Not Gummy Bear. Not Hershey Bar. Hershey is not a good chocolate. They don't make good chocolate. Especially just like their plain chocolate bars. They're good in s'mores and cooking. When you add stuff to it. Probably M&M's. Yeah, I would have to say M&M's. I literally have like 5 bags of M&M's right now of different flavors. And when they come out with new flavors, I always get them. So M&M's. Pick the most unsettling Stephen King novel. Well, I've never read any of them. Controversial possible take. I think he is... saying this as somebody who has never read any of his novels, I feel like he's probably not as great as what people think or push him out to be. Yeah. So I haven't read any of his stuff because I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be satisfied with what I read. So yeah. But I guess I could do most of these with the movies. Oh, I don't know. I haven't read any. There, we'll do that one. Because I haven't read any. And I don't know what would be the most unsettling. Salem's Lot's about to come out with a movie. I'm excited for that. I like the movies that are produced from his books. They're pretty good. Well, I like The Shining, I guess. I guess I don't actually know. Pet Sematary is okay. Carrie's good. I don't care for it. And yeah, Salem's Lot is about to come out. How long do you think you'd last if you were in a horror movie? Which kind? Which kind? Because I think that really depends. The whole movie till the sequel. I carry the movie Wait, I'm Alive, not long. Why does it have to be a horror? How long do you think you'd last if you were in a horror movie? I think I would last pretty long. I don't think it'd be so crazy. I mean, I know all the tropes. Don't scream. He's right behind you. In a horror movie. The intellectual people usually last in horror movies as well. And not to toot my own horn, but I perceive myself as being fairly intellectual. If I wasn't a Slytherin, I would be a Ravenclaw. How long would I last? Not 5 minutes. I would want to say the whole movie. But it really depends. Is it a hiding sort of movie? Is it a running sort of movie? If I'm running the whole time, I'll have to run some. Watch for tripping hazards, yeah. And I definitely do that. I have to always like stop when I'm hiking and look up because I'm always like looking at the ground trying not to fall. So I think I'd be good at that too. Till the sequel. That would be the whole movie. Isn't that... That's the same thing. I'm gonna say the whole movie. I'm gonna say that I think I've got it. Are you afraid of clowns? I mean, I don't love them. I'm not like, oh my god, I hate clowns, but they are unsettling. They're just people. Kind of. It depends. I would say kind of. Because they are unsettling. But I'm not like avoiding carnivals for it. But I always think, whenever I think of clown, I always think of that one story of like the toy clown that is moving around the house, and the parents are like, I don't remember getting this toy clown, like where'd this come from? And then it ended up being like a real person. I always think of that story when I think of clowns. So when I think of that, very scary. Somebody impersonating a clown just living in your house. I don't love that. I definitely thought that was true, but I think I've read later on that it was not a true story. It was just made up. So I definitely thought it was true for a long time, which did not help. What was your favorite part of Halloween? Candy, costumes, tricks and pranks, trick-or-treating, the season. The movies, parties, pumpkin carving, spooky season, trends. Not trends. Not really even the parties. I don't like tricks or pranks. I mean, other than literally candy corn that I have here that I've been kind of munching on, I don't think that there's any, like, candy that is associated with Halloween. Costumes? I want to say the movies. Because I do always come up with a list of, like, movies to watch during the Halloween season. We have ours currently. I have a long list that I want to watch this season. A lot that I haven't seen before. But I like the season in general. I like going into the corn mazes. I like the pumpkin picking. We've already done that this season, and we're going to do more of it. I think the season would encapsulate also the movies. So I'm going to say the season? Spooky season, maybe? I don't know why there's two. I'm going to say spooky season because I do like the spooky parts of it. How do you typically spend Halloween? Parties, pranks, hanging out with friends, trick-or-treating, casting spells, scaring people, haunted mazes, abandoned amusement parks, handing out candy, sleeping. Recently we've been handing out candy, which has been really fun. I really like doing that. And then we'll have like a movie going on as well. And we've hosted parties before, and that was also fun. I guess handing out candy. On Halloween? Yeah, Halloween, I guess handing out candy then. Do you like to carve pumpkins? Yeah. Love it. I do it every year. Halloween Town. I don't like Halloween Town. Gaff does. He has us always watch Halloween Town, and I'll watch it, but I don't like Halloween Town. I don't know. Another controversial take, possibly. That's not what I was wanting. Okay, maybe we'll do one more. So, Earl Sanders dropped you into one of his Goosebump novels. Will you be able to make it out? We know which Halloween movie leading lady you are based on your answers to these questions. Or promise me you won't freak out when I guess your zodiac sign based on the Halloween playlist you make. Let's do the Goosebumps one. I think that one sounds fun. Oh God, I hate this fluorescent pink. It doesn't look as fluorescent on this screen. It does look pretty fluorescent on my laptop, so I guess it depends. But it's blinding. First, pick a plot line that gives you a scare. Oh my gosh. Does it have the one with the marionettes in your attic? Because that honestly scared the fuck out of me. Because at the time that I read that book, I literally slept. So my parents were still building. My parents built a house. My dad and my uncle built most of it, other than, well, I think they even did the electric because my uncle's an electrician. But the plumbing, I think they didn't do for sure. But whatever. They built the house. And then they built the real house. And now this is more like a workshop / they let people live there sometimes. And we lived in this house. And within that, there's only 2 rooms. And so my dad built me a loft. And I slept up there. On this side of the house was the garage. With like an attic space. And I slept next to that attic space. So when I read that book, every noise that came from that garage and that attic space freaked me out. I hated it. Yeah, it was bad. So if they had that, but it doesn't look like it. You're living in a haunted house, you turn into a bee, you're invisible without even knowing, an evil doll is on the loose, you try on a mask that you can't get off or out of. You're at an amusement park that you can't escape. I think the mask. I feel like that would be the scariest. Like, you can't take the mask off. I would just be panicking the whole time of not being able to remove this mask. I don't know how that wouldn't be scary. Pick a monster to crawl into your bed. Yeah, Slappy the Dummy. That guy was what I always had nightmares of. Pick a monster to crawl into your bed. Curly the Skeleton, the Horrors, the Monster, Blood, the Mummy, the Lawn Gnomes. Yeah, Slappy the Dummy. Imagine yourself alone in a library in the dark. Then, unexpectedly, you see that the librarian turns into a monster and eating bugs. What would you do? Check out my books in a quietly, orderly fashion. Run as fast as I can. Hide and don't make a sound until they leave. Try to battle them. Take pictures of them for proof. Now, are we talking modern day or like in the 90s where your camera was definitely making a noise? Because I could take pictures and they wouldn't know nowadays. But at the time, it's not how that was. I'd probably hide and not make a sound. What scares you the most? Clowns, spiders, dummies, dogs, slime, and skeletons. Scares me the most. Probably spiders. Because an actual dummy, I am not scared of. But that book made me scared that there were dummies in my attic. Pick a place to stay for one day. Horrorland, the Dead House, Camp Nightmare, or the Terror Tower. Pick a place to stay for one day. Man, I have this t-shirt. I feel like I should have worn it today for one. But I feel like I should pick that one. Horrorland would be fun. And scary and terrible. Lastly, imagine yourself going for midnight snacks, then unexpectedly you saw your own dad in the bathroom oozing bright green blood. What would be your first reaction? Imagine yourself going for midnight snacks, then unexpectedly you saw your own dad in the bathroom oozing bright green blood. I'd probably scream out loud. Confused. Oozing? What would be your first reaction? Confused or scared, I would think. Would I be more confused or scared? If I saw my dad oozing green blood. Well, one. Why is the bathroom door open? Would that be scary? Oozing. But he's probably not panicking. I think that's what would make me scared if he was panicking. But if he was just oozing the green blood and standing there, I think I'd be confused. So I'll put confused. I didn't make it. Unfortunately, you didn't survive in a Goosebumps story. You tried to escape the monsters, but they caught you before. No, I said I hid. What the fuck are you talking about? I said I would hide. Ugh. Need to reread some of these Goosebump novels, though. That'd be very fun to do. That would be fun. Okay. That will be it for now.